Yo, guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Phenomenal One, and I am just coming off of UFC 190, um, 6, and I'm kind of, UFC 196. I just came off of the event, McGregor, Diaz, and Holman Tate for the women's title, and this event was just, this is right now one of the best UFC pay-per-views of all time. This is one of the best. So I'm just gonna do this my review, and I'm not gonna do a review on the full thing for a few reasons. One, because I missed a fight on the UFC Fight Pass. I missed a fight on the UFC Fight Pass, so I'm not gonna do. So that's one of the reasons why. Second reason why is I would blow up my storage doing a whole review on this pay-per-view. Okay, so I'm only doing the Holm Tate match and the McGregor Diaz match. Those are the only two matches I am doing. Okay, so the first match is Holm versus Tate, the UFC Women's Bantamweight title. Okay, and this match and this fight. Okay, I'm still in pro wrestling world, as you can see, because I'm calling this a match instead of a fight. Okay, this fight, okay, this was the shit for the second round, okay? The first round was pretty neutral. I couldn't get really kind of thing was who was kind of in ahead of it, The second round, though, the second round, that was definitely Miesha Tate's round. And the fans, they were clearly getting behind her. I know, again, pro wrestling talk, but at the same time, it's just the truth. Like, you could just, like, the fans, they even chanted Miesha, Miesha for that round. And I thought that was pretty cool that the fans really got behind her and everything, And then, third and fourth round after that, it just kind of went faded, Then fifth round, Miesha Tate came up. Miesha Tate finally got Holly Holm down and actually tapped her out, okay? She actually tapped her out in that final round. And I thought that was pretty cool. But that she got the tap out victory over Holly Holm. But I think that's also, but at the same time, I think it's kind of weird how, how we had Ronda Rousey, an undefeated, women's champion, and then Holly Holm, one kick to the head and knock out new women's champion. And then it's Holly Holm's first defense with the belt. And she gets tapped out by Miesha Tate. Okay. That match was pretty crazy. Those matches were pretty crazy. Okay. Then the second match, which was McGregor Diaz. This match was the main event, and for the first round, in like less than a couple minutes, Nate Diaz is already busted open by McGregor, and I almost thought that McGregor was actually gonna win that round in the first round. I actually thought that. Okay, because it was on the verge. It was so close to happening. It was so close to happening. Okay, just so close. And both the men, they went back and forth and everything, So it was a pretty kind of clear decisive. So, for the first round, I kind of give it to McGregor more than Diaz. But at the same time, Nate Diaz actually made Conor McGregor tap out. And so many people on Twitter, though. Twitter was filling up at one time. I swear. Twitter was blowing up. Okay? I was actually looking at Twitter. I was looking at all these people, just talking about, how, even one person actually tweeted that they peed their pants. That they peed their pants about Diaz beating McGregor. And, It was wild. That was wild and crazy with the new, getting him to tap out to a rear naked choke and everything, But I agree with what I think Mike Goldberg said, or Joe Rogan, one of the two. How they said McGregor should stay off the internet for a couple days. I agree with that because, because those fans are really looking at him weird. Like you just epically fucked up, man. Why? Some people are like that, and and just people on the internet are shocked. I remember seeing one person's face go like, and I admit, like I actually was somewhat rooting for McGregor because he was talking all the smack, and I wanted to see it. I wanted to see him actually beat like Rafael dos Anjos. I wanted to see that happen, but the fact that his Rafael's leg just got injured and everything, it kind of sucks that it didn't happen. But I'm okay with what happened. Great event. If you ever do get the chance to watch the replay of it tomorrow, do it because it's great. It was a great event, All the matches were pretty good. Anything on the Fight Pass was good. The prelims was pretty good. Got a couple KO TKO finishes, and then the pay-per-view itself was great. So that's going to be my quick review of the two main events of UFC 196. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out more content on the channel, even though most of it's kind of old. Trying to come up with new content, but it's not pretty working out right now because I'm pretty kind of pressed for time. So, new content, it's coming on the channel. You just got to be ready for it. Until next time, peace out. Phenomenal.